Good evening, all, and Merry Christmas. Welcome to the Greg and Liz Love Show. I'm Greg Love.
Merry Christmas, everyone. My name is Liz.
And today we are, honey, sweetheart, my darling, love, are you forgetting something? It's the Greg and Liz Love Show. I'm Greg, and you are supposed to say you are Liz Love.
Oh, schnookums. If it'll make you feel better. I mean, after all, we don't want to bruise your little ego now, do we? I tell you, audience, men are like a deck of cards. You'll find the occasional king, but most are like jokers.
Oh, jokers. Be careful about those jokers because they are the highest card in the deck. And like my favorite poet and playwright, Eugene Wilde, said once, women marry because they are curious. Men marry because they are tired. Or maybe the other way around, but either way, neither one of them are happy.
Oh, hello, everyone. My name is Liz Love, and welcome to the Greg and Liz Love Show. Are you satisfied, dear? You satisfied?
Not in a while.
Welcome to the Greg and Liz Love Show. And of course, you already know who I am because in 2019, this used to be, if you recall, the Liz and Greg Love Show. But because my husband found it increasingly upsetting that I wasn't acknowledging his name first, because he was the man of the house, the leader, the head, and I wasn't being submissive, we had to change the name of the show, all to keep Greg happy. But what's in the name? It's just the name.
All right, joining us today, we have a very, very esteemed guest, one of my favorite authors. We're excited to have her in her new book, Couples During COVID. Let us all please welcome Dr. Alberto Solo. Good evening, Dr. Solo.
Hello. Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, Greg. I'm Liz and Greg. Greg and Liz, it is such a pleasure to be here today.
Great having you. We can't wait to hear all that you have to say. And I know you have a lot to talk about. And Dr. Solo, you wrote this book, Couples During COVID.
Yes.
So can you tell us something about the book? Explain to our audience, what is this book all about, ma'am?
Yes. Well, yes, Greg, as you know, this coronavirus has put us all in a downward spiral. It's such a surprisingly disruption of our daily lives. Everyone's plans for this year had to be canceled, had to be rescheduled. Some had to be rescheduled again and had to be rescheduled again. Because, we are all because of the unpredictability of the times that we're living in now. Really, we don't even know when we'll be able to shake hands again.
No, we don't know that. Or doctor, or if we ever would be able to shake hands again at all, period.
Right.
Well, or if we will ever be able to touch again or ever even hug each other.
Yes.
I'm so sad.
Yes. Okay, and who is it that you want to touch, dear? You got me, right? Right, audience? You have me.
I know, sweetheart, but COVID is advancing a culture of no touching, forcing our perception of a touch that it should be avoided at all costs. I see people in public wearing latex gloves all the time. Isn't that right, doctor?
Yes. So,
but really though, gloves though at home. I'm at home though. I don't have COVID. And still, honey bun, what made you say that anyway? It's not in the script for you to say that, and which leads me to thinking maybe there's someone other than me that you want to be touching. I mean, remember the script? You do remember that the one we created for this segment of the Liz and Greg Love Show. I mean, the Greg and Liz Love Show. I'm sorry, you had me a little confused.
Just
2019.
what is it that you are implying, honey bun?
Oh, oh, sweetheart, I'm not implying anything, baby. I'm just saying that we were talking about COVID and how it affects our life, and we brought the doctor on to talk about all she knew about it, and all of a sudden, we're talking about touching folks, and I just want to know, who you touching. That's all, because you ain't touching me. Is there something that you want to tell me? You know what I'm talking about?
Mr. Love, now you were the one that mentioned about us not being able to shake hands anymore, right? I mean, you did hear him say that, right, Doctor?
Yeah, but
No. You brought up touching, but you are the one that needs to get in touch with reality, Mrs. Love.
Oh, I am not going to allow you to personally attack me on national television, Mr. Love.
Yeah, see, okay. See, this is why I wrote this.
You know what?
What?
You know what? You are jealous.
Jealous?
You
Me?
are still a jealous man after all of these years, after everything that we have gone through. Isn't it enough that I must be cooped up in the house with you every single day? I mean, I feel like I'm some sort of hostage. I cannot breathe, man.
You can't breathe? You can't breathe? No, probably because you're wearing the mask in the house. I can't breathe.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I don't understand why you are always taking things out of context. You always are twisting up my words, and you have been doing quite a bit of that lately, and it's starting to get just a little bit annoying, Mr. Love. I mean, all of this because you're feeling a little bit insecure, and you just cannot admit that, Mr. Love.
If I could just
not insecure. I am not insecure at all. And I'm not twisting your words, Mrs. Love. I heard what I heard.
No. You heard what you wanted to hear, like
I can tell you what I don't want to hear, though.
No. You are not going to gaslight me, Mr. Love.
Just get one.
Only psychopaths do that. And what you need to do is just take a step back, admit that you are feeling a little bit insecure, and we can move on. Or, light bulb, maybe you are the one that's missing the touch of someone special. Other than me, and trying to accuse me of what you are feeling. Have you heard of that before, Dr. Solo? Have you heard of a husband that is having feelings for someone other than his wife, and he is accusing his wife of what he wants to do? Is it not unhealthy for couples to be locked up together all the time like sardines?
Unquestionably, certainly, patience and a little creativity and a little understanding is crucial during this time. That is why my book offers advice to couples who are quarantined during this COVID season. You see, according to some online statistics, couples are reporting that married couples are fighting. They're fighting more during this Christmas season, having unnecessary disagreements, having what they call unsettling arguments, and for no reason, and just taking things out of content, just making things, a little bit crazy. But couples are not communicating properly, and they are, even though they are spending more time together, they're not, loving each other properly, and that these are not even connecting emotionally, and so that is why, and sad to say, that these lockdown measures are not bringing closer couples together. That's what I want to do, just bring couples together, even though we all are a little stressed out right now. I just want to bring them together, and that is the reason why I wrote this book, to bring some more peace and hope and love and joy during this time right now.
Oh yes, and we're happy to have you here, and we can't wait to hear more about what you have to say. We just can't wait to hear you. It all sounds so good, and I know our audience would appreciate your advice and talking to us a little more about this.
Bring them together.
I have a question, Dr. Solo.
Yes.
How is it that a woman who has been single all of her life give advice, let alone write a book about married couples?
Well,
I mean, after all, your last name is Solo. I mean, that speaks for itself.
Oh, come on, dear, come on. Don't do the doctor like that. I mean, after all, is it not the pot calling the kettle black? Because you, my dear sweets, are guilty of the same thing that you are implying that our extinguished guest is doing. The doctor, that is.
If you just let me.
Was I talking to you, Teddy Bear? Now, why on earth would you be taking her side over mine?
Not taking her side, darling, but she's the doctor. And come on, honey biscuit, I think you know that you're being a little bit unreasonable.
Unreasonable?
Just a little bit.
To imply that because my last name is Love, that I'm not showing any love to you.
Sure like.
You know what? Something has not been right for quite a long time, Mr. Love, and you are one to talk.
I'm one to talk.
Oh, yes.
What do you mean? What do you mean something hasn't been right with me, Mrs. Love?
Oh, I think you heard me, sir.
Well, maybe it could be that I cannot sleep. I'm tired. I can't sleep in the same room with you because you're keeping me up all night with your repulsive, deep down growling, snoring that you're doing all day, knowing good and well I gotta be up at 6 in the morning to get to this show at 7 a.m. so we can film the Greg and Liz Love Show. And I haven't had my rest. I haven't had any sleep. I need my rest.
How dare you? How dare you think about snoring when you know good and well that it's due to a medical condition that I've had for years, Mr. Love? How dare you?
Well, your medical condition is getting on my last medical nerve, Mrs. Love.
Oh, really?
Really?
Oh, really?
Really?
Well, you know what has gotten on my last nerve, Mr. Love?
Sure ain't talking.
All of that hard, dark, gnawed, dead skin that's on the bottom of your feet. When are you going to do something about that, man? I mean, my legs have been bruised up all the way to my thighs, audience, from your toenails cutting into my skin like a chainsaw. Cut the nails, man, and put some deodorant and some lotion on them feet while you at it, talking about not snoring, the nerves.
You need to leave my feet out of this, woman. You need to leave it alone, Mrs. Love.
Look, you started.
No, you know I'm sensitive about my feet. And you know I got
I'm sensitive about my store.
I can't help it. It grew on me. It grew on me. I can't help it. You can help your snoring, though. Sound like a wolf.
Well, Well, I guess we'll be back after this commercial break. Yes.